As I reflect on our past, I'm struck by the realization that I didn't treat you with the love and care you deserve. Lately, you've been on my mind, and I've been replaying the moments we shared. I thought that as long as our love was genuine, the small things wouldn't matter. But the truth is, it's often the smallest moments that have the greatest impact. I regret not being more present for you, not holding your hand when you need it most, and not making you feel seen and heard. I let my own fears and doubts get in the way, and it cost us dearly. I'm left to wonder what could have been if I had been more attentive, more supportive, and more loving. The memories of our time together are bittersweet now, and I'm haunted by the what-ifs. You deserved so much more than what I gave you. Your love was a precious gift, and I failed to cherish it. You didn't ask for grand romantic gestures or over-the-top displays of affection. You simply wanted to feel seen, heard, and valued. You wanted consistency, reliability, and reassurance that you were my priority. But instead of providing that sense of security, I made you doubt my commitment. I made you feel like you were fighting for a place in my life, like you were an option rather than a priority. I regret that my actions made you question your worth and my love for you. The truth is, I fell short of being the partner you deserved. I wasn't enough for you, and that's a painful reality I'll have to live with. In hindsight, I realize that I should have been more mindful, more present, and more supportive. I should have shown up for you consistently, listened to you attentively, and made you feel like you were my everything. You deserved a love that was unwavering, unconditional, and unshakable. I hope that someday, you'll find that love, and it will heal the wounds that I caused. You were worthy of a love that saw beyond your words, a love that noticed the subtle changes in your tone, the faint lines on your face, and the weight of your unspoken emotions. You deserved someone who would listen to the silence between your words, who would feel your pain, and who would offer comfort without you having to ask. I fell short of being that person. Not because my love for you was lacking, but because I failed to express it in ways that mattered to you. By the time I realized my mistakes, it was too late. I had taken you for granted, assuming that our love would endure despite my shortcomings. But love requires effort, attention, and care. It demands that we show up fully, without reservation or expectation. You, on the other hand, deserved someone who would show up for you consistently, someone who would listen without judgment, and who would love you without condition. You deserve someone who would see your worth and value you for who you are, without needing you to prove yourself. I hope that you'll find that person, someone who will love you with the depth and sincerity you deserve. If I could turn back time, I would do things differently. I would be more present, more attentive, and more loving. I would listen to your whispers, and I would hold you close when you needed it most. But life doesn't give us do-overs, so all I can do now is hope that someone else will see your beauty, your worth, and your loveliness, and will love you with the ferocity and devotion you deserve. Perhaps now, you've found someone who loves you with a sense of security and certainty. Someone who makes you feel seen, heard, and valued without condition. Someone who never makes you doubt your worth, because they know you're enough, just as you are. I, on the other hand, was blind to your needs. I didn't notice the subtle signs of your emotional exhaustion, the way you'd pull away, or the weight of your unspoken pain. I didn't realize that every unanswered message, every ignored moment, and every missed opportunity to connect was eroding your trust and breaking your heart. I thought we had forever, that you'd always be there, waiting for me to catch up. But time is unforgiving, and people have limits. You deserved better than to be taken for granted, better than to be left wondering if you were loved. I'll carry the regret of not being the partner you deserve, and I hope that someday, you'll find the love and happiness you so rightly deserve. My love for you was a whispered promise, a gentle breeze that didn't quite reach the shore. I spoke of devotion, but my actions were the ebbing tide, receding further and further away. You, on the other hand, were the anchor that held me fast, the steady heartbeat that kept me grounded. Your love was a sanctuary, a place of refuge and peace. But I didn't treat it that way. I didn't cherish it, didn't nurture it, didn't prioritize it. Instead, I let my own doubts and fears dictate my actions, and I failed to show up for you in the ways that mattered most. Now, I'm left to pick up the pieces of what could have been, to wonder what might have happened if I had loved you with the ferocity and dedication you deserved. As I reflect on the past, I'm haunted by the memories of what could have been. I replay the moments when I fell short, when I failed to show up for you in the ways that mattered most. I should have been more present, more attentive, and more loving. I should have been the safe haven you deserved, the person who made you feel seen, heard, and valued. But I wasn't. I let my own fears and doubts dictate my actions, and I failed to prioritize your needs. I didn't realize that you deserved someone who would cherish and adore you, someone who would make you feel like the best part of their day. And now, someone else is filling that role, giving you the love and attention you so rightly deserve. I'm left to grapple with the consequences of my choices, to wonder what might have been if only I had been more selfless, more vulnerable, and more loving. My greatest wish is that you're free from the weight of the pain I caused. If I could ask for one thing, it would be that you never question your worth because of my actions. I hope you know that my shortcomings were a reflection of my own limitations, not yours. You deserved so much more than what I gave you, and I hope you'll find someone who loves and values you for who you are. I wish that my mistakes won't make you hesitant to love again, that you won't let my failures define your perception of yourself or your worth. You are deserving of love, care, and devotion, and I hope you'll find someone who will treat you with the kindness and respect you deserve. My only solace is the hope that you'll rise above the pain I caused and find happiness and fulfillment in your life. This regret will forever be etched in my mind, a constant reminder of what could have been. It's the kind of pain that doesn't fade with time, but instead, it lingers, a persistent whisper in the darkness. It haunts my dreams and fills my thoughts with what-ifs. I had something precious, something beautiful, and I'll always miss you, I'll always regret the way I treated you, and I'll always love you, even though time and circumstance have driven us apart. But I've come to realize that love without action is meaningless. It's not enough to feel deeply, one must also act with intention and purpose. I learned this lesson too late, and now it's a bittersweet truth that I'll carry with me for the rest of my life. The echoes of what we had still linger, a bittersweet reminder of the love I let slip away. I didn't realize the value of what we shared until it was gone, and now I'm left to wonder what could have been if only I had been more present, more attentive, and more loving. Your love was a sanctuary, a place of refuge and peace, but I didn't treat it with the care and reverence it deserved. I took you for granted, assuming that our love would endure despite my shortcomings. But love requires effort, attention, and care, and I failed to provide that. Now, I'm left to grapple with the consequences of my choices, and the memories of what we had haunt me, a poignant reminder of what could have been. I'm left to ponder the what-ifs, the moments when I could have turned things around, but didn't. I had countless opportunities to show you my love and devotion, to make you feel seen, heard, and valued. But I squandered those chances, and now someone else is filling the void. Someone else is getting to experience the joy of your presence, the warmth of your love, and the beauty of your smile. The weight of my regret is a burden I'll carry forever. I replay the moments when I fell short, when my words and actions didn't match the love I felt. I didn't realize the impact of my silence, my absence, and my mistakes. I thought love would be enough to overcome our challenges, but I was wrong. Love requires action, effort, and dedication. It's not just about feeling deeply, but also about showing up, listening, and being present. I've come to understand that my shortcomings were not just about me, but about the pain and doubt I caused you. I hope that you've healed, that you found closure, and that you're living a life filled with love, joy, and purpose. Though I'll always carry the weight of my regret, I hope that someday I'll find peace and learn to forgive myself for the mistakes I made. The truth is, love isn't just about feelings, it's about actions, commitment, and showing up fully. I failed to do that, and it cost me everything. You were the anchor in my life, the one who held me together when I was falling apart. But I took you for granted, assuming that your love and loyalty would always be there, no matter how I treated you. You deserved so much more than the mixed signals, broken promises, and uncertainty I brought into your life. You deserved to feel seen, heard, and valued. And when you finally realized that you weren't getting that from me, you made the courageous decision to walk away. It wasn't out of anger or hatred, but out of self-love and self-respect. You recognized your worth and decided to prioritize your own needs. Looking back, I see the mistakes I made so clearly. I didn't provide the safety, security, and reassurance you needed. I made you doubt my commitment, my love, and my intentions. I was so caught up in my own fears and doubts that I failed to show up for you in the ways that mattered most. My regret is a heavy burden, one that I'll carry with me forever. I didn't treat you with the love and respect you deserved, and now someone else is filling that void. Someone else is getting to experience the joy of your presence, the warmth of your love, and the beauty of your smile. And though it's hard to accept, I know I don't deserve another chance. My biggest regret is that I didn't recognize your worth, that I didn't treat you with the love and respect you deserve. I hope that you'll learn to prioritize your own needs, to set boundaries, and to demand the love and respect you deserve from others. You deserve so much more than what I gave you, and I hope you'll find it with someone who truly loves and appreciates you.